Ba ba boo wee.
Ba 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 boo boo ba 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 ba
Arriba.
Ricky.
Arcado.
Dan, it don't sound like Monday.
Yeah, we're crazy from the heat, Russ. We fucking went way too far last night. We drank a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of wine. Fucking.
So you were up, you kept going long after me. What did you do?
Good question.
Well, let's get into that just a minute from now. First, I'd like to welcome everyone to Dan and Brandi in the Evenings, brought to you by Bitcoin.
Evening, nice ladies. We don't really know, man. Let's see. We did the arena draft, and then we watched the rest of all the baseball. And we tried to watch The Walking Dead, but we were The Walking Dead. I don't know, man. There's no telling. I may have deleted my whole collection.
Yeah, I'm sure we placed a few bets as well.
No, we done them today. I really can't tell you, bud. We were fucked up big time.
Wow.
And we've decided today we're gonna drink. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're hurting. We're hurting real fucking bad, but we ain't dying. But we decided today we're gonna buy 2 double shots. That way, that's the maximum we can drink.
Yeah, we can't trust ourselves, Russ. Me either, you know.
Nah, there's a bottle in the house. It's going fucking down.
I know, Russ, and you know, you suggested to me about a week ago, hey, buddy, you know, how about next time when you get your weed, you know, spread it out over a bit. Now, boy,
Yeah.
if it's here, it's all gonna be smoked, pretty much. You know, at max pace.
Yeah. Post haste. Two double shots feels mighty fine, and for some reason that ain't enough. We say, well, if it feels good, let's get some more. Get all tore up.
Yeah, I have the same.
I thought I was gonna wake up just super agonizing. It was like open only one eye, open one eye, and kind of feel it out. And I was like, yeah, I can go to work today.
Yeah, the mule doesn't miss his work. My dad was the same way, Russ. I'm not, but it seems to be a manly quality there. Don't miss work for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, like they say, if you're gonna be tough, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Like they said.
And I'm plenty dumb, so I gotta be plenty tough.
Yeah, Russ, we watched a internet video the other day, and it was playing the song, "If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough." And the whole thing was,
That's right.
yeah, it was a video of a guy in an elevator. Very short. He gets in, and then he tries to light his drink on fire.
Intentionally.
Yeah, you know how they like light up shots or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he steps in, and whole thing, it's a fire. Starts in the elevator. The elevator's closed. He can't get it open, Russ. And by the end of it, the smoke's everywhere, and he passes out, like as the door is. Anyway, basically, he got very lucky, obviously, because I don't know, maybe he died. No, I don't think he did, but he kind of passes out, and the door the door is like kind of crunching on his arm or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Get out of the way. The fuck out of the way, asshole.
Yeah, And the whole, it was great with that music in the background.
Well, if he died, he would have been lucky. He wouldn't have to relive that scenario. So that's our plan, because one thing above all, as long as we got cigarettes, we will not leave our house. Once we go home and get shit, shower, shave, and drinking, we ain't fucking going nowhere. We'll just live with it, you know. We're not gonna run to the liquor store and get more.
Yeah.
But if we bring it home, bottoms up. So that's our plan. We put a fail-safe in place where we can't overextend.
Yeah.
We went ahead and calculated. We calculated it up. 2 double shots is about 6 ounces. So that's real nice. 6 ounces should feel just fine.
Yeah, you know, I should pick up some whiskey too, Russ, because, we feel the same way. You have 2 fucking double shots straight up, you know, or whatever, and, yeah, you don't need no more, and you feel it straight away, and it pretty much lasts you till you're ready to pass out.
Yeah. When I come home, I don't eat much, and when I come home, that first 2 inches of whiskey I drink, it goes straight to my fucking head. I feel great. It's the problem is I don't stop. I just keep rolling. Well, you know it, drank it all. Then I said, I'll have a glass of wine as well, and then I drank it all. Meanwhile, when I try to go smoke, I can't even fucking stand up straight, and I'm still drinking. Really reasonable guy I am. We lose you, Chief?
No, I'm here.
So you like that Frank Black song, huh?
I like the whole album.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's a couple of ones I like better, but I do like that song quite a bit. But that is a good album.
How did you originally come across this man?
Back in the day when we all hung out, we all listened to cool music, and one of my buddies played one. It's called Los Angeles. Got a real heavy metal hook in it, and we're like, man, who's this dude? And I looked at him. He's a fucking fat, plain-looking white dude. That doesn't really look like his music sounds, but okay. Check him out.
Russ, an interesting note here. Mr. Blevins does not know you.
He's familiar, but no one really knows me except my mama, maybe. I don't know.
Have you met him in person before?
I'm not gonna say I've met him, but I've seen him at events, and then of course, since we conversed about him, I've seen his picture, and I'm quite familiar with what he looks like and kind of his mannerisms.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I forgot to say this at the end of our. I talked with him a few times today. I was going to tell him, you know, you may not know him, but he knows you. I talk about you all the time to him.
Yeah.
And if you're here, Mr. Blevins, by the way, we're not making fun of you, Mr. Blevins. Just an interesting note.
Yeah, we would never do that. But he would probably know me if he saw. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that tard fucking around in the magic events, drunk."
Russ, we had a good day. Lately, we've been going out in the early afternoons and walking up to... It's only about a 15-minute walk. It's real leisurely, Russ. It's through a golf course to get there. And we just walk to the store every day. Either there's a Sprouts, a Kroger, gas station. Sometimes we'll stop at the Zaxby's and just eat on the fucking side of the road.
Yeah.
But we had a great day. We met.
You you didn't know better, you'd think he was in Hawaii.
Yeah, but we met two people. One was some dude who was out on the side of the road with trying to sell like something, like he had something like water or Gatorade. I don't know. He I talked with him for about 5 minutes. He's from California. He's born in 1975, and his truck broke down. Sure enough, we saw it in the Kroger parking lot after we left him, and he said, he was just trying to make some money, Anyway, we offered him, as we're wont to do. I said, hey, if you want a shower, or if you want to, get some sleep where you can stretch your legs out, because he's obviously sleeping in his car. I said, come on down. So we exchanged numbers.
Wow, what was his name?
I forgot, but I've got all of his details. I obviously looked up his phone number. It surprises me, Russ. Almost no one knows that you can, for free, look up any number. And I feel very secure. If you give me your phone number, I will find you if you've wronged me, or, you can trace anyone just with their phone. I mean, I'm not talking like, sure, find their Facebook and who they are. I'm telling you, I can find your geolocation on Earth. If you have, if I have your number.
Yeah. Come here, boy. Give me that.
Yeah. So maybe we, made a friend, help him. He does, he doesn't know. We'll help each other for sure. And then on my, him and her. We met we were coming back in the complex. There was a older black lady trying by herself to lift a couch into her pickup truck.
Yeah.
And I don't know how,
Real ambitious.
Yeah, and there was no way anyway, I said, hey, can I give you a hand? And she kind of didn't even respond. I was like, at first I was like, okay, no. I said, all right. And she like nodded her head, and I came over there. We got it up in there. And she said, what do I owe you? I said, nothing. I should have said pay it forward, but I said, no, nothing. She was grateful. And
yeah. How about a dick sucking? That would work. Fair trade.
But yeah, John Teeter talks about, and it's not too, you don't have to be a time traveler to have this observation. He said, this time we live in, he sees people on the side of the road broke down and no one helps them. He sees people all over and no one helps. He says where he's from, basically it's kind of like the power went out. When the power goes out, everybody kind of walks out of their home and they're friendly and talk. It's kind of the permanent state, and he couldn't dream of seeing somebody needing help and not helping them.
Yeah. Well, he's right. He's right.
So yeah, it was an eventful afternoon. I picked up some avocado, an orange, picked up energy drink, cigarettes, chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
We're all hooked up now. We got everything a man could want.
Yeah, except for marijuana, which we are hoping will be here soon.
Yeah, no marijuana. Liquor? We got liquor.
We got some wine, but I haven't been drinking it lately. But that's okay.
That's for lazy.
We have our cigarette, like you, Russ. We've got our cigarettes, so we don't need to leave.
Yeah, a couple packs of smokes will do us just fine. We don't need food or water or alcohol, but we got to have them fucking cigarettes, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might fucking peel the wallpaper off the wall if we didn't have our damn smokes.
Yeah, and me. And the vape won't replace it. For me, a vape is a bonus, but it's the cigarette.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think, and me. Smoke them to death. I smoked so many goddamn cigarettes, I noticed today my finger was brown.
You've never noticed
I had
that
to
before,
wash
Russ? You've never seen that?
Now I had to wash it off. I said, look at this shit. What is this? And I said, that's fucking cigarette, boy, on your damn finger.
Yeah. Yeah, I've many times looked down at my fingers and they're brown, light brown, all around them where I hold them.
Look like they've been up someone's ass.
Yeah, and did you have this thought? Huh, I wonder what my lungs look like.
Nah, we just leave that to imagination. We can figure that out later.
Yeah.
That's an unsavory thought, right there.
Yeah, you didn't have. Yeah, you didn't have that thought, huh? I did. The first time I looked down at my fingers and saw it, I said, huh. If it's doing that, just being in proximity of this fucker, my teeth, my mouth, just must be in pretty bad shape. Not that it bothered us, but just was a unsavory thought. It hadn't really hit home the damage I was doing until I saw it on my finger bang.
Yeah. Then we lighted up another one. I'll smoke to that. Here's something we done last night, Russ. We went through, we delete all of our decks like every other day.
Right.
And we was on Hearthstone Replay, and we found the zero-cost version of every deck. So we loaded them up, was kind of looking at them. And we noticed they was all gold. The whole goddamn deck's golden. Because of the zero cost.
Uh-huh.
And about that time, we run out of energy, but we was wondering what to do with them now that we put them in there. Probably delete them, but they're in there. Somebody took the time to create zero-cost decks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know this, but in Arena, if you own the card Golden, then when you draft it, it'll be Golden.
Yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, and we noticed that four of our classes are largely behind the other ones, and those are Priest, Warlock, Warrior, and Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey
They're
Russ, can I guess them? Because I would know. I know what the last three you did were.
Yeah, those three are a couple of hundred games off pace, so we figured we might ought to start playing those only and get them caught up, We like them all even. Even Steven, boy. That dude almost busted his fucking ass. He popped a wheelie. Good. How about them goddamn Yanks?
Did they win? Did they beat the Mets?
No, they lost, but they won today. They beat Minnesota.
Well, we weren't
We were
on
on
them.
that.
You didn't send me your bets.
Yeah, I made that one today about noon or so.
Well, well done.
And we hit the Mets last night. The Yankees have lost, I think now 12 of 15 after winning like 12 or 13 in a row.
What was the line on them today?
Minus 171, I think.
Now, Russ, that's a rarity for you. Took the Yankees minus 171.
Yeah.
What's happened to you, boy? This ain't. That's not right.
Well, there's only 8 games, and we're betting them all, so there we go. We didn't want to lose with the Twins.
Yeah.
That's all there was to it. And we took the Mets tonight against the Cardinals, Mr. Wainwright. We don't like fading him, but we had to do what we had to do. Whatever it's worth, I feel real good about that game. They fucking had some serious energy against the Yankees, man. That fucking crowd was insane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were trading home runs. This one guy for the Mets, they were talking shit to each other. Like, both teams came out on the field. I thought they were going to throw down. This one guy from the Mets was just taunting them, man. He fucking hit like 3 home runs in that game.
Wow.
Wow. And as you know, we got the Raiders tonight. We got Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Yeah, we have them as well. We took them when you did, or when you told us.
Got them Raiders and everything. And 8 bets. So tonight, with our new bankroll and all, we get to play 36. We have only played 24 when we bet them all. So we'll have 12 to live bet with.
I don't know what 12, 24, 36. I don't know what all that means.
Just dollars, bets, however you want to look at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Much like our drinking barrier we're putting up, we have a betting barrier as well.
We have a betting what?
A little barrier. We won't bet more than 6% on one night.
Well, Russ?
6.
Go ahead.
I didn't have nothing. I said, huh?
I feel like I've got you around on my way of thinking on a few things. You know, the run lines, the live betting, the betting the big fat. One day, Russ, you're going to have 100% of your roll on the line, and then you'll be happy.
Yeah. Whee! That's a tall order. I've never been happy or sad.
Oh, you have been, Russ.
I was probably drunk. They had a big old thing from Soulfish Grill at work today. And there was fried catfish, chicken, and hush puppies, and mac and cheese. We were burning in hell. All we could eat was chicken wings and a little bit of turnip greens. We wanted to get us a big old bowl of mac and cheese, boy, hush puppies.
Why not, Russ? It seems okay to every once in a while go, you know, you don't have to be so stringent, but hey, what was the occasion?
It's driver appreciation in America this week. So all the drivers get fed and they get little gifts.
Russ,
Done.
that must be your idea of Hell on Earth week. I mean, As far as I remember, you hate the those are your least favorite people on the planet.
Well, in the other environment, that was certainly true. We just hold all humans the same. We don't really care. Unless we can hide in our living room, what the hell's the difference?
Yeah.
I hear some scuttling about. What are we doing, Russ?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't hear my oven going off. I've been eating this whole time.
Oh, what are we eating? Nuggets.
Yep. Chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce with little kind of Dorito chips and guacamole.
Little guac.
And a bang. Rainbow fart, unicorn farts.
Oh, boy. You know, the best we can tell, there's no harmful additives in that drink whatsoever, other than maybe the coloring or whatever they flavor it with. They don't really say is an ingredient. Pretty much sodium and potassium, vitamin B.
Good.
And I think if you drink one, you get a full allotment of vitamin C for the day. Ain't that something?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, most Americans get nowhere near enough potassium. And that has like 140 or so milligrams in it. Did we run any ladder today?
Yeah, we did a 5-hour stream and a 3-hour stream.
Holy shit. Where'd we end up?
About where we started.
Up chew, down chew.
Yeah, we're sitting here. Oh man, we've dropped. We were 61. We've been floating. We were at 61% win rate with this deck. Floating around 60, 61. We're at 59 now. We've had a bit of a rough. We certainly threw tons of games. So, yeah.
How many games is that?
I don't. Games. How many games is that? A lot.
A lot. I figured if you knew your win rate, the game count should also be equally known. Maybe not. You have to count them.
Yeah. No, it's 48 wins, 34 losses.
There we go. That's still a real small sample size.
Russ, we just can't believe people are playing the quest and not mulliganing it. It's so bad in the Warlock deck. Like, how has it not occurred to them? How does it not occur to them how bad it is? Just play the same deck and mulligan the quest. It's so good. But even then, if you're not going to do that, at least take the quest out of the deck. You're going turn one, play a card that's going to gain me a couple life. That's all it does. I'm throwing away a card, a mana, my first turn play, to fucking gain a few life.
Yeah, I've thought about it quite a bit. Only thing I can figure is they value the what it's going to do at the end of the game more than the first of the game, I guess.
No, I think it's they haven't. What it is, they haven't figured anything. They're just all herd mentality. They haven't, they ain't figured on it one bit.
Yeah, it may be true. You would think studious players that care about the game would consider all that, but maybe not.
I know, Russ. We keep every day we go into all the top Hearthstone streamers that it's advertising on my Twitch page. It's always different people. and we spam our little copy pasta. And lately, it's been a little different. Well, no, it hasn't. But anyway, the people who don't say ban him, he's a troll or whatever, they'll instantly counter it. I don't know if I seriously doubt they've ever thought about it, but they'll read my message. Why don't you mulligan the quest? And then they'll instantly say, oh, they'll just give a reason instantly why they don't do it. Like, yeah, I already thought about that. Here's what, that's not why. Here's why I don't do it. It's usually the same thing. They say, well, that's a dead draw later. Not worth.
Dead draw. If it's a dead draw, it's a dead draw early then. What's the difference?
Well, it's not. Well, it's not the same because they build their deck around the quest. So, whereas me, I put it in the deck and it's pretty close to a dead draw.
Yeah. Do you play any cards to trigger it later?
Yeah. Yeah. All my decks, I've completed the first stage of the quest with, and a couple of them I've done the second. I've never fully completed it, but for a 1-mana card that you draw in the late game, it sure beats a whole lot of other cards. But regardless, yeah, that's the thing. Now, people aren't ever. No one is actually. There's still quite a few people who don't get it or who debate it a little bit. Most people just pay it no mind. They'll read it and be like, "That's a troll," But then I've popped in a few like Hearthstone Grandmasters chats. I didn't know they were GM until I don't know. I didn't know when I entered they were GMs, but I figured it out later or then. But anyway. Yeah, and like you say, you think they're studious players, and they'll instantly be like, no, I don't do that because duh.
Because taters. Yeah, I guess the most sound reason to counter it would be because I want to get my quest done and get that big fucker at the end.
Right. Yeah, if you're playing a quest deck, Russ, when I load up the stream, if they're playing a deck that's already playing the quest, I just close it. I don't even try to engage them. That's lost effort. So the only people I ever talk to are playing just regular decks with no quest.
Yeah.
And Russ, I don't think even you get it in terms of how good it is, how big of an advantage it is. But I forgot where I was going to go with that. But yeah, it's a huge advantage. Everyone will be doing it. But for now, I'm the only one who does it. And so
I'm surely you're not the only one.
Well, I guess maybe there's some people I've talked to that I've convinced to do it and are doing it that I don't know about it, but I'm yeah. You're right. I'm probably not the only one, but whoever else is doing it got it from me, and I doubt. Not that matters, but I really don't think anyone else is doing it. Like.
That'd be crazy. There's millions of players.
Yeah, and I've talked to like hundreds of people on Twitch, and none of them will do it. And the very few that have done it, I check back in and they've taken it out like an hour or two later.
Yeah, little checkup, huh? What are we doing over there?
Oh yeah, Russ, I have a lot of fun on Twitch. I'll be like, I'll see you I'll be looking in on you, and yeah,
we'll watch your career with great interest.
And we do.
You would too. Yeah, I may not get it either. I look at it like this, kind of.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'd like to know.
There's the game doesn't appear to me to be one where a quick start is the ultimate or a slow start. All the turns matter. I mean, if you get your shit wiped, there you go.
Yeah. Now, if you especially you watch any, quote unquote good players playing, they always go, "Oh, he got the nuts. He got the nut. He has the nut draw. He just had the perfect." It's all about Russ. This game is not about. It's not like Magic. It's not about card advantage. It's not about anything other than having the best start that you possibly can, the highest tempo. You want your most nutted draw.
Yeah. But they play some decks that aren't tempo decks. Or at least not from turn one.
Mm-hmm. Sure, but even those decks, they want, say the Druid deck that's like the Celestial Alignment with Anacondra and all that. That deck really wants its Anacondra and its Overgrowth or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's worth it in that deck just to increase the likelihood you start with those cards, because those cards are that important. So the nut draw for Druid, it may be do nothing until turn 4 and play an Overgrowth. And if that's the case, you 100% want to play the Quest of Mulligan.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, Russ. You may start to get it. For sure, you will. You don't see how big it really is. That big. Like I'm telling. You and I haven't even talked about all the advantages it gives you. There's really a lot, but it's huge, Russ. It's huge.
Yeah, how come we should be able to quantify that, though? What does that mean? It means you're going to get your cards X% more of the time. Does it translate to win rate? I mean, all that shit will be really hard for anyone to figure out.
No, it's not quantifiable. You could guess the edge. If I had to guess the edge it gives you, I would say, say you have two players, one's doing it and one's not, and it's a 50-50. I'd say it changes to like a 55-45 or a 60-40. It's huge.
That's huge. Yeah.
Russ, even for me, it helps my play. It helps anyone's play because it gives you one less decision to make in your mulligan that you cannot fuck up that decision. Even the very best player in the world is going to make a mistake on their mulligan here and there. But this instantly improves your play. You have one less decision to make. It's actually a good thing. You cannot fuck up mulliganing that card and deciding, do I keep it or not? It's
automatic value.
Yeah, it's an automatic inherent advantage and value before the game even starts.
I agree. I think it would take a good old ass whooping to the field for anyone to get it, though.
Oh, I agree. But when it does, everyone will be doing it. It'll be every deck, everyone doing it. I don't know when. I thought that would happen 2 years ago. I thought I'd get the word out and it would catch on, but it didn't. But eventually it will. It's guaranteed. It's going to happen.
I can't wait.
I know. I can't either, Russ. I am excited for it. I just hope it happens before Blizzard decides they're going to change the rules, how the quest works, and you can't mulligan it or something stupid.
Yeah.
But when they do,
Well,
Russ,
before they-
that might be what incentivizes me to go ahead and take over Hearthstone so that we can revert that change.
Fix that thing.
Yeah, it'll only be temporary if they do it.
You would think of all the old school Magic the Gathering players, or even just, that were around when it was a thing, would intuitively pick that up.
They do, Russ. I've talked to quite a few Magic players on Twitch, and they almost all they all get it right away. Yeah. It's actually about 10% of people get it right away, but I don't think they really give it much thought beyond that. Okay, sure. So what?
Yeah.
It's
got to be about the payoff. They want the payoff. They don't look at the math. They want the payoff of the quest. If I do all these things, I can attack for 8. Or I can quit taking damage on my turn, or whatever it is. I get spell damage plus fucking 27. I would surmise that if that estimation is correct, it should show a definitive fucking win rate plus 10% is crazy. Oh boy.
No, I'm here. I mean, it may be, like I say, like maybe 5 to 10% somewhere in there, maybe closer to 5. It's not quantifiable, but it's a certain edge, and I think it's a significant one.
Yeah, ultimately that's what'll bring somebody around. You could rant about it forever. They're not going to believe it. But if the results are there, well, that usually gets them dancing right there, boy. Results.
Yeah.
That's why I would post the deck list, and I might even post the trajectory of what it's been doing, things of that sort,
Yeah,
versus,
I'd love for you to do it for me. I don't know how that website works. Why don't you post my deck?
I don't know.
Probably the same reason I won't. That's too much effort for too low payoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ultimately, Russ, I'm not too interested in really spreading the word too much beyond just having fun on Twitch with it. It's gonna happen and catch on. Sometime in the next year or two. The pace of it, or it won't. Maybe it won't. I could be wrong. Maybe no one will ever do it.
One of the things I use in my job, and I always have, there's like a little fake chart, amount of resource versus reward. And I wouldn't say that's a ton of resource, but I also couldn't say it would be a ton of reward. But if your goal was to spread the word, or better yet, get paid to play Hearthstone or fuck around in it, that's pretty good reward, and it doesn't seem like too much resource for that reward.
Well, I'd be happy as hell if you do it for me.
Yeah, maybe when I'm drunk one night, I'll do it. Stumbling around. I've already looked at my collection enough. I can post some deck lists.
Yeah, I'd love if you took my deck list and put it on there for me.
Well, we're here at the store, boy. I guess we're going to go get 2 double shots and go blow it out our ass and get drunk like the fucking sick Irish fuck we are.
Great. Well, I'll be seeing you in there tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine you will. It's
And-
a new week, Russ. We got all new quests. So we'll be playing our dragons and fucking goddamn hero powering. Probably with a zero cost deck.
Good.
Yeah, that's how we roll, man.
And have you had a chance to review our VOD from the arena?
No, we donked around all night, passed out, got up nice and early for work, and that's pretty much what we did. We got our bets in this afternoon. We feel like shit, but we're gonna go get some alcohol.
Yeah.
I may do that tonight as I twiddle in twilight.
Good. All right, boy.
All right, Wumpkins.
See you.
See ya.
And thank you, dear viewer, for tuning in for, we call it a podcast. Essentially, I'm just, this is the conversation I have with my friend every day. And wouldn't say it's particularly of note or entertaining to anyone but me and him. But now it's recorded for posterity, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, wherever, whenever you are. From here in Memphis, Tennessee, much love. Good night.